It's been a minute since I've been on here. A long minute. And it's because life's been a little crazy. 4 years ago now, we moved home to Canada. And I felt disappointed in myself. I don't know if I was really ready to come home. But I'm grateful that I came home because we got to be here when COVID hit. We didn't have to be somewhere else. And that was kind of really awesome. It was awesome because I got to spend extra time with my dad. Mark got to spend time with my dad. Mark got to spend time with his mom. So did I. We were able to spend time with family, which was great. That was the whole point of coming home. As all of that was happening, I personally was becoming a powder keg. No other way to explain it. I just kept adding more pressure to myself. I had to be the perfect daughter. I had to be the perfect wife. I had to grow in my job. It totally bit my butt in the biggest way, that I had to go what I felt was like backwards in my career in order to grow my career again. And I felt like, but I've already done this. Like, I've been here, I've done this. Like, why am I here again? I don't know if it was because I wasn't looking in the right places, or I wasn't getting the right deals, or the Canadian market didn't know my old company that I worked for and didn't understand what kind of job I'd had. So there was all of these little pieces that were biting at me. I went from one job to the next because I thought that was going to be so amazing. And it turned out that I wasn't the right fit. And then I started with another company, and I was definitely not the right fit there. That was, talk about powder keg, it wasn't just me, it was a powder keg. And then I found myself here. I didn't want to be in this city anymore. I was exhausted of being in the city. And I thought that with the last role that we might move to another province. And I kind of got into my head and into my husband's head that maybe that's what we should do. Maybe we should just go. Less than a year ago, my husband lost one of his closest friends, who happened to be one of my closest friends' husbands. And we, the wives, had this dream that when we retired, we were going to move to the East Coast. And when that happened, and when he died, it was just another powder keg, another push. It didn't happen to me. This isn't my story, but it's part of my story. April, I found myself in this spot where I needed something new. And I was looking for the same role over and over again, and I was applying for the same role, and was being interviewed for the same role. And I called someone who was in my circle of people I know, and I said, hey, there was a course you used to do. Are you going to be running that course this summer? And she's like, yeah, we've actually changed it a bit, and I really think you need to be in it. And I thought, oh, all right, I'll sign up. I'll do the coursework. I'll be part of it. And at the same time, there was a job on the coast that was not what I was looking for, but I think it's what I need, if that makes any sense. There's no filter going on. Got a cold sore growing. This is life. This is real life happening. Am I having a midlife crisis? Probably. Do you want to come for the ride? Why not? So I've accepted a job that I have no idea what I'm doing. And they know that I know that I have no idea what I'm doing. But it's only kind of sort of I don't know what I'm doing. I do know what I'm doing. I know what the role's going to take. I know how much fun it's going to be. I know it's going to be an adventure. And that's kind of where I'm at. So what am I going to talk about? We're going to talk about a move from one province to another and what that means. You'll learn more about my health and what's really happening on a daily basis. The good, the bad, the ugly. It is what it is. You'll come along to doctor's appointments, specialist appointments, infusions. We're going to talk about makeup. because that's what I do. I talk about makeup. I talk about hair. I talk about skincare. Skincare is the only thing that I feel like I'm pretty dialed into lately, because it's okay. I'm over 40. Things fall apart. So yeah, that's kind of what's happening. So we're calling this the summer of the pivot. This is the summer where I make a giant pivot. I don't want this to be the Sisters of the Traveling Pants. I don't want this to be Eat, Pray, Love. I don't want this to be anything that's not real, because this is really happening, and it's really happening to me. And I'll tell you the stupid things that have happened in the last 45 years to me. I'll tell you stories that are things that are happening right now. There's a piece of me that thinks that maybe this is the summer that I say yes to everything, but I also think that's kind of ridiculous, because I'm not going to say yes to everything. I'll say yes to a lot of things, no to more other things, but more often than not, we're just going to do something that I won't normally do. That's kind of where we're at for today. I'm going to work through everything for you guys, and then I'm going to start to show you what's happening. So right now, I'm in the middle of packing. So you'll probably see me going through Christmas decorations, because that's what I have to do right now, and we'll make this work. All right, well, this is me. This is Raw. You're welcome to join. Talk to you soon.